Have you ever wondered how gold and silver chain is made? If you haven't, I bet you are now. I went to a factory to find out, and guys, it is quite complicated but super satisfying. So first of all, we have to get our gold. These big machines mix the alloy metals with the gold to get the purity and color that we want. Then follows a really elaborate process of stretching and annealing the gold from very large planks to gradually smaller tubes, because what you need to end up with is gold the width of the chain you're making, which in the case of this one is extremely fine. And so each of these machines is responsible for making a unique type of chain. There were so many machines and they all made a particular link. So this one here is making a fine trace chain. Most of these machines are, of course, made in Italy. You can see those little needles at work here. And here's Mini Kerr being made. This chain here is spiraled on this part. There's a snipping tool here. And this guy is twisting each link. Bigger links mean bigger machines that do cooler tricks. This one slides across to do the long links versus the short links. But what I really want to impress upon you is that this is the stage you might normally see, but it is such a small part of the process. Now, if you've been here a minute, you'll know that quality chain is soldered shut between the links. So this machine here applies a very fine zinc or other soldering powder to the links, which then this machine washes off in all places apart from where it's needed. And then it goes through a soldering machine, which fuses shut all of those links. If any platings are being applied, that happens in a room like this. And this was news to me. This is how chains are polished. These are all drums which vibrate. They're full of stainless steel beads of varying sizes, and the different sizes will give different polishes and different finishes. Here's one in action. These things are noisy, and the little blue tags that you see going through are attached to chains that are just in the mix there. Now, in this room, I thought that we'd stumbled upon a hatchery side hustle, but this is actually where they dry the chains after they've been polished, and this is how they do it. Who knew? These are actually lights that they use in hatcheries too. The innovation of this machinery blew my mind. So if you have a curb chain and you want it to be a filed curb chain, then what they do is, this is a barrel of ice you're looking at. That chain has been frozen onto the ice, basically to keep it super still. And this arm that you're seeing going across is going to hit that curb chain and put an angled file on all of the links. Even with machine-made products, there is still such a manual element. So this is some casting happening here. And a lot of polishing still does have to happen by hand. This is a locket here. This factory is one of the most notable in the UK. It's also a family business. They're very passionate about chain, as you would expect, and they're also keen to keep hand-making chain alive, so they do a range of handmade chains, which you're seeing being made here. And all chains, whether made by hand or by the machines, are hand-finished with the ends and the rings like this. It was such an honour to get this behind-the-scenes visit, and also to meet so many people who are passionate about quality and what they do. Not least of all the design team, who we met with to talk about creating a range of antique-inspired pieces, and you'll hear more about that soon.